Hi everyone, welcome back to the Ultimate Develop series. So, great engineering decisions are not made from Gantt charts, they are made from signals across the entire design systems. So, we will discuss how engineering managers use cross disciplinary signals to make better decisions. So, before starting this, what means the management in the intelligence? So, management intelligence is basically answering few questions: where is risk accumulating, which dependencies are fragile, and what decisions should we make? So, we will be discussing these questions in this video. So, the first one is forecast based decision making. Forecast based decision making is if we take an example of the bomb, our active bomb, we have the BOM in our workspace and in our project, our team develop project. So life cycle warnings are there. We have already seen with the flags with the BOM with the specific part. We have a specific flag which is as specifying what problem with this part. It may be the NR ND part not recommended for new designs, pricing volatility means the pricing are fluctuating. And if we talk about as a product point of view, if the price is too much high, we are removing that part and using some alternate part. So NRD is means the not recommended for new design. So the decision makers or the managers not reviewing the design, they are just seeing what are the possibility of the risk in our bomb. If we take an example of the bomb, what is then problem with the bomb, and what will be the issue in the later stages? So forecast don't predict the future, they expose likely failure paths. Means what can be the failure if we in the next stages. So manager acts before engineering fails pain, so they can discuss with the engineers before the engineer got some issue after that. So risk trend detection is like in increasing comment density. The managers can detect the risk in the design or by detecting the high density of the comment to the specific block. As we have already seen, we have a comment section over here where we can place the comments. If the density and the number of comments are too much, and as we but the manager is not a technical person, no don't know the design process, but he knows some basic rules, so he can see if the density of the comments are too high to the specific block of the circuit or the schematic sheet, so it means there is some failure in the next edges to this block. So same way, repeated bomb substitutions. If the specific part is changing again and again, so it means there is some problem with the part. So they should avoid this issue before it happens. So trends matter more than events. So we have to see the trends. Like a manager usually sees the trends, what are going on, and what are the trends in the design. So let's take a simple decision scenario: manager in action. Rising bomb risk on power IC. Let's say you have a power IC or some IC in your design, and its pricing is fluctuating. And let's say in the previous month it has some specific uh, number of dollars, and in the next month it is of some other price. So it means in if we can't use it in our product, maybe in the future its price gets high, which is not recommended for a product point of view. So we have to remove that IC and use some alternate. So that's manager basically looks the trends. So interface changes increasing. So let's say you have some multiple schematic sheets, multi-board schematics. It means the multiple boards are connecting to a specific board. Let's say you have an MCU board which is connecting different interfaces. As we have discussed in our previous videos, we have some SSR board which are linked to some MCU board. If the interfacing is missing, the manager don't need to look for the logic of the circuit. They just need to count the interfaces. If there's interfacing are missing, they got the answer to what to say and what's missing over there. So compliance funding also comes in the BOM. We can filter out the BOM with the specific compliance, ROHS or REACH or some other compliance. We can manage the BOM and can see which part is not recommended with the compliance point of view. So we have to approve some alternate part. So decisions are approve alternate component, freeze architecture of the schematics, or other options. So why these changes engineering culture? So engineering culture, when managers signals see the signals, engineers gain autonomy. The manager will obviously discuss these issues with the designers and can resolve these issues. So the manager trend seeing is useful for the designers as well. So the decisions are faster and trust increases. Visibility replaces micromanagement. So it's the best way to replace the micromanagement. The micromanagement is the one which, like, you have a whole project, you design a simple schematics and send to the review, and you got some issues in the schematics and changes, and then send for the review. And again, there are some issues. Like, this is the micromanagement. You are, uh, you are. Uh, making changes again and again, and it's not a macromanagement. So in the macromanagement, all the decision makers, the managers and engineers are on the same page, and they are using and replicating the issues. In this way, the issues can be minimized and by analyzing the risk trends. So that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and follow us for the upcoming videos.